I chose Texas Tech for the people and the operative volume. Even as a med student here, it was really evident that all the residents and the faculty were really close to each other, and that's carried on throughout as well.
I chose Texas Tech. I realized that it really checked all of the boxes I had in terms of broad exposure to different fields within surgery, a lot of autonomous practice in terms of preparation for fellowship or private practice, collegiality amongst residents and attendings, and mentorship. And then Lubbock as a geographic location, ultimately it makes everything else easier.
From day one, you're basically in the OR, whether you're a prelim or categorical, and you operate most days, if not every day.
So when I began my residency search, really was looking for programs that were a level 1 trauma center, provided a lot of operative experience, and were matched well into fellowship. With that in mind, I went into the interview and really got to know the other residents at the socials, got to meet the attendings, got to hear what Texas Tech had to offer, and I fell in love. At the social, I could tell that everybody really enjoyed being around one another. I could tell the program was very supportive. And I knew this was a place that my wife and I could call home.
A thing I love about us is that we are so down to earth and we care for our patients hard. There are lots of moments that are tough in surgery, and as a program, we really value those extra 15-20 minutes of talking to a patient through a tough procedure, or really sitting down with them and getting to their level, you know, from attending down to intern. Every interaction with the patient matters, and we are all just so caring for them. In addition to their surgical needs, we care for them like we would our own loved ones.
I wasn't from Texas initially, but one thing I noticed was the camaraderie among the residents. I felt like we were all a big family. We supported each other, we wanted to see each other grow. And then another thing I noticed was that among all the faculty, the nursing staff even, the clinic staff, shortly when I got here, I felt like everyone was wanting to make sure that we were doing okay. You know, I felt well supported by the team, and I think that's something that's kind of unique and special about Texas Tech.
I feel like there's great support among the residents. Whenever you've had a tough day, there's always residents around that will text you to make sure you're doing okay. There's always someone available if you want to go grab a bite of pizza after work. There's always someone down to do that with you.
I enjoy and primarily chose Texas Tech because of the early intraoperative experience. My very first day of work, I was able to scrub several trauma cases. And I was able to practice continuity of care by taking care of those patients after they got out of the operating room, but just being able to kind of see those patients from start to finish, both intraoperatively and postoperatively, I think that I was able to establish a better plan of care and able to kind of put the pieces together on what's important and what you should take away in trying to care for patients.
I'm a 4 now, so I'm finally starting to be more independent, especially in the OR. And talking to the previous graduates, they all feel very well prepared. They have more autonomy than a lot of other residents that are just graduating. And I think this training really kind of provides you with the tools you need to do whatever you want to. Yeah, I absolutely think so.